everybody. Right, here I am in my garage. Basically this is my brewing area. I've just got the water up to mash temperature, and we're just going to start brewing. It's not the beginning of the brew day. Obviously I've been measuring grains and my hops and my water additions already. I normally start a lot earlier than this. It's now 11 minutes past 11. I haven't actually brewed since sort of mid-November 22, so we're looking at over 4 months. I did go a bit crazy up to that point, so I haven't gone without beer. It's just that I haven't needed to make any, which has been okay because it's been pretty cold over winter, so I haven't actually had to brew. So I've had plenty to drink. The only problem is I do enjoy brewing, so once you've sort of got the stock of a few kegs and you don't get around to brewing, it's sort of, you know, you're not getting the enjoyment out of that side of it. So I'm just going to put the water additions in, and then I'll come back to you. Actually, I'm going to come back to you a little bit quicker than that actually. So I'm actually going to do the water additions now. So what I normally do, take some water from the bottom of the Robo Brew, which I do love, by the way. The only thing I don't like about it is the fact that they decided to put the insulation jacket smack bang behind the recirculation pipe coming up the side. So here we have my water additions. So we'll just put those in the water, and now it's got a little problem because I can't find my mash paddle to give it a stir. Like I say, it has been a long time. Here we go. Right, so I give these a mix round. Let it settle for a second. Pour those in. See the calcium that takes a while to dissolve. Give another stir. And in we go. Right, I'm just going to put the malt in now. So, my trusty whisk that got the tip off Big Banana. I find it works fantastic. It's so much better than the paddle. I think the paddle's good for later on when you're actually wanting to stir the mash when it's all mixed in. But to start with, this is all better to stop you getting any dough balls. So you've probably seen by now I'm brewing the Vacant Gesture, so it should be about 3.7%, so it's not a massive grain bill, which means it's quite a nice one to mix in. First beer I ever did was about 6% American IPA, and I think there's about 6 kilograms in it. Really pushed the well, I think this was to the limit anyway. It wasn't the ideal first beer to start with actually. Turned out really nice. It proved to be quite a long brew day, and you know, mistakes made along the way. And I think as somebody pointed out, You know, providing you don't do anything really stupid, which I've managed to avoid up to now. Even if you make a few little mistakes, things go a little longer than you thought. Right, I've just got that gently recirculating now, and I'm just going to pop the lid on and let the mash continue. Right, we're about 30 minutes into the mash now. Let's show you the temperature of the water coming out the recirculation pipe was about 65. I've tweaked it up now. It is a bit of a cold day. The mash was just slightly under, so I think I've got it coming out at about 67 now, and that seems to be holding the mash at around about the right temperature. So all being well, we're looking good. One thing I'm doing slightly different on this brew, I'm trying some of this from the malt miller, BREWtube. So apparently you use it in conjunction with Protafloc tablets, classed as water clarifier and stabilizer, and use 4 grams per 23 litres. So that's going in this time, so we'll see if that makes a difference. Most of my beers do fall quite clear. I had 2 or 3 probably that they look clear, but on the other hand they don't quite look clear, if you know what I mean. They look just slightly hazy, I don't know, but we'll see if that makes any difference. Right, just thought I'd show you the hops. So we've got to start with, we've got Challenger for bittering, then we've got Mosaic. There's my Protafloc tablet and the BREWtube I was telling you about, and I've got some yeast nutrient to throw in as well. As I say, I'm doing the old Vacant Gesture from Harrison's Brewery. I'm not telling you the amounts because they are, people do tell you the amounts on the internet, but I'm not going to. I did actually, my conscience is clear, I did actually pay for Harry's recipe off the website. I think it's only £3. There is a code you can put in if you want it for free, but you're a bigger man than I am if you type Harry's code in. I won't tell you what it is, but it's designed to make you feel guilty, and it would me, so I paid my £3. In fact, I bought 2 or 3 off him, I think. Anyway, talk to you again in a minute. Well, the alarm's just gone off telling me the hour mash is over. So I'm just going to lift the grain basket out and get the sparge started. Set the temperature so we're coming up to the boil. Let's get it warming up. Oops, on my head. Right, I'm just going to take a sample of the wort. It's just coming up to the boil. I'll give it a good stir. Once upon a time I was taking readings and I couldn't work out why I got such terrible efficiency. course, after I'd sparged, I hadn't stirred it all up, so all the sparge water was on the top, and all the good stuff was at the bottom, and I was taking it off the top. So now I give it a good stir, and I haven't made that mistake again. Let's see what the reading says, shall we? So my original reading was, the first time I tested it, was 10:35. We're now looking about 10:33. So what I've discovered is this actually reads about 3 points down. Now I did calibrate it when I got it, but I suppose I could recalibrate it again, but now I know it reads 3 points under a hydrometer, and it's only just to get a rough idea at this point. So basically I'm happy enough with it. So there we go. So I'll actually want pre-boil gravity of 1030, and I've got about 1033, 34, something like that. So it's probably going to end up a little bit stronger than I thought. Right, we've come to the boil, and this is another first on this brew. In fact, let me show you the other one first. This is the hot basket, what do you want to call it, that came with my Robo Brew. The mesh is quite fine, and I find that I'm getting the feeling I'm not getting good what they call hop utilisation using this. I tend to only use it for the bittering hops, and I just throw the rest of the hops in after that. I acquired this several months ago from somebody else in Nottingham that advertised it. It's got holes a bit more further apart, bigger holes, so I'm actually going to try this for the first time today. So we'll pop it in and we'll see how we get on with it. Yeah, the one that came with the Robo Brew was you actually put the hops in, lift it up a couple of times, see what happens, and the liquid just doesn't come out of it. The hops have actually clogged all the holes, so so we'll see how we go. Right, so hop addition. So this is the Challenger going in. So here we go. Set my timer now. There we go. So that's it now, and that's basically it. That's the bittering hops going in at 60 minutes. And the next hop addition is a 30-minute hop stand at 80 degrees. So I'll see you in an hour. Well, as I've just said, the boil's underway. It's at this point I usually partake of a little tipple of beer. So got a black IPA here. Cheers. Oh, very nice. Right, it's cooling down at the moment. I've got the Whirlpool arm on, which I find okay. Some people say they don't think it works, but you can see there, get a nice whirlpool going around. So when that comes down to 80 degrees, and we're now at 88, we'll be dropping the mosaic hops in. Time for the hops. Right, I've just taken a refractometer reading, and it's reading about 1038, which means by rye reckoning that's 10:41, and I'm looking for 10:34, so gone a bit over by about 6-7 points. So we'll see what the hydrometer says at the end. The volume on the Rowboat brew is about 25 litres, but it has got the cooling coil in, so that might take a litre or so out. So it might be a litre or so under as well. So, but I'll see when it goes in the bucket. Right, we're chilled down to, where are we at? 23 degrees. Time to get it in the fermenter. We're going with Cross Milo 5, which theoretically is supposed to be very similar to USO 5. I noticed in BrewFile it did actually give a different characteristics, but I've usually found it to be quite okay. So sterilise my hands, the packet, the scissors. So here we go, let's get that sprinkled in. Whirlpools work quite well in there, around the edge. Just a nice pile of, well, a little pile of hops in the middle. Well, there we go, brew day over. Well, not over, got all the clearing up to do now. But I'll probably do an introduction to this video just to let you know a little bit more about my channel. It was set up a long time ago, but never got around to doing a video, and Sarah's challenged to get one out onto BREWtube. I thought it was the kick up the backside I needed. So yeah, got the tidying up to do. It won't be a grain to glass because I don't think I'll be able to get it all edited and sorted out by then. I'd hope to do one of them in the future, but this one will just be the brew day, and I'll follow up with what the beer turned out like. So yeah, I'll see you very soon on the next video, all being well. Take care. So there, according to the strip, we sat at 20 degrees. This is sort of 2.25 hours after I finished. I'm just over 1.5 litres short, but I suppose I've got to top that up with something. It's been 4 months since I brewed, so forgetting little things, and but I'm sure it'll be nice. Came out at 1040, which was high. So I'm looking at about a 4.4 instead of a 3.7% beer. So I'm sure that will still be very nice. Temperature probe is stuck in that sponge, the resting against the fermenter. So that's monitoring from there. I've got a lemon wine I must take out. I don't want that warming up again. I keep forgetting that. And then finally, there's my control box I made from a STC 1000 probably about 2.5 years ago now, so still going strong. So there we have it. So thank you very much for watching, and see you again soon. Right, I've just taken a refractometer meeting. Right, I've just taken a refractometer meeting. Right, I've just taken a refractometer meeting.